And we are live this early morning. Here in Mexico, it is 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:03 to be exact. So if you're watching this on the replay, we really want you guys to put in the comments where you're tuning in from. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Savvy Soldier Abroad and Mind and Manna with Sonia Faloyan. And we're pretty excited today. We are making our official announcement of our upcoming women's retreat, Jumpstart Your SOULjourn 2.5. And I'm excited. Sonia, come on in. Come on in.
I'm right here. I'm excited too. It's going to be a great day. And yes, it is 6 in the morning, Mexico City time. We wanted to do something a little different in terms of our broadcasting. So we've been doing lives early in the morning. We did one last week at 3 a.m. and today we're at 6 a.m. So we're hoping to catch new people, all those early risers out here. And yes, indeed, our retreat launch begins today.
So we are just coming on. We won't keep you long. We just want to give you some highlights of what it is that our Jumpstart Your SOULjourn is going to be about this coming fall. We've had so many people patiently waiting for the link. So the link drops today. Some of you may have already gotten your email with the link to register. Early registration is in process now, and we do have some friends and family discounts for those who have attended in the past and those who have contributed monetarily to our business, to our endeavor. And we want to say thank you for all of you who have been in attendance in the past, who've been reaching out to us saying, when is it again? When is it again? We are happy to be able to be in position to serve you. So I'm going to let Sonia describe what the Women's Retreat is about and how you guys can get registered because seats are limited. We want to be able to serve you and give you that VIP service. So we are limiting the number of registrants. So take it away.
I think I also want to say that there are a few wonderful souls out there who have just poured into us anyway. They've not come to a retreat. They've not even been to Mexico, but they really they see what we're doing. They see how we're striving, and they have really been very supportive and loving toward us. And we just want to say thank you because you know who you are, and we really appreciate the love. We also appreciate the love and support that we receive from our local sisters here in Mexico, who support us and who lift us up, who lift up our names, and who find ways to support us in our businesses and our endeavors. So we just want to say thank you for that because community is important.
Yes.
Our Jumpstart Your SOULjourn is it's a journey. It's a journey back to self. We are really leaning into rest at this time. We see rest as a radical move, and that is our sub tagline for our retreat. Slow down, sister, because rest is a radical move. We
Yes.
know that with so much going on right now in the world, in the political environment, within our families, within our jobs, there's a lot of tension and angst going on right now. And with all that going on, it's so easy to lose track of the fact that we need to find places of peace and rest, because it is in those places of peace and rest, those dream spaces, those places where we
Yes.
use our imaginations, that's where we figure out how to live and how to thrive. We want
Yes.
to do more than survive. It's important that we use our time on this planet to thrive. The more we thrive, the more we contribute to the health of our families, to the
Yes.
health of our communities. The more we can organize to make change within the nation, the more we can organize to create change in the world. But we can't do it if we're exhausted,
That's
if
so.
we are caught up in grind culture, if we
Yes.
have been brainwashed to think that we're not enough. So
Mm-hmm.
our retreat, all of our retreats have been centered on these retreats really have been centered on the needs of Black women right now, especially because of the extra onslaught in our communities, the disparities in health, the disparities in finances. Our communities have really been struggling in many ways since the pandemic, and we were struggling even before that.
Yeah.
That's not to
Hi,
say that
Bernetta.
it's not to say that many of us aren't doing well with fat bank accounts and all that. That's also wonderful. But as a collective whole, we have a lot of healing to do and we have some catching up to do. So we do feel it's important that we spend some time nurturing our community because we have a lot to give. Not only
Yes.
that, the world, and especially in the United States, depends on the labor of Black women. They've relied on the work and the struggle of our backs, our necks and shoulders, to kind of keep the country on a moral track. And we need some rest. We need to find ways to heal ourselves, to recover from the trauma, but
Mm-hmm.
also to focus on the joy. So we're leaning into rest and we're focusing on joy. We have some amazing activities that are planned for a retreat. And we have some surprises too. So our dates are September 19th through the 25th, 2025. We are going to be here in Chapala, Mexico, where we have the beautiful Lake Chapala as our backdrop. And we have just some amazing activities planned, and we are focusing and centering on rest.
Yes. I think it's so important. I am a recovering workaholic, and I was 62 when I decided that, I am going to stop chasing after what they said I should have as a value. And I started choosing things that my soul really needed. I needed I needed rest. I needed real rest. I needed to come off the hamster wheel. The hamster wheel. I needed to stop trying to keep up with the Jones. Heck, my last name is Jones. I needed to to have a different rhythm. I needed to heal, and
Yes.
coming here to Chapala has allowed me to do that. And the financial ease has been a big plus. So I am really grateful that we have the opportunity and that we have different establishments here in the Jalisco area who support us and are helping us to provide a soft landing for our sisters who want to take a respite, who want to take a sabbatical, who want to take time out to get to know themselves, to go back to knowing who you really are, and not try to be this symbol that the country or the world has tried to tell us that we have to be. No, we can choose to be ourselves unapologetically, intentionally, and softly. So I'm really grateful for our third, yeah, this is our third retreat that we're having in September.
I'm so glad that you made mention of the softer life. I think that is so important. We can become hardened on the 9 to 5 or that corporate hamster wheel, that grind wheel, because it is expected. And I remember um, in the last corporate job that I had, the expectation was that you just work until it's done.
Mhm.
You work until it's done. It's not a 9 to 5 thing. If you have to take it home, if you have to work on the weekends, you just work it out until it is done. So the message even in that was that, there's no rest. It's
Yeah,
just the work. I remember being called on my vacations. I remember being called on the weekends because someone needed some information. And that's kind of expected in many settings that
that's
you're going to work. You don't really have time.
true.
As a recovering clinical therapist, I have held um, this. I've held secrets, and I've maintained safe space
Mhm.
for many people over the years. And I realized that even that, as much as I love the work,
Mhm.
it took a toll.
Oh, absolutely.
Holding the secrets of families and communities, and um, you know, the sacred work of holding space for souls
Yeah.
does have consequences.
Yes, it does.
So when I came to uh, Mexico a few years ago, I came here on a personal retreat, an artist sabbatical, and I was away for longer than my typical time of being away. And being away for that extra time really helped me to unhook from so much of
Mhm.
um, of the programming
Mhm.
that I had. And I always say I didn't know what I had missed until I found it.
Right.
So being away and having that dedicated time to nurture yourself and to experience new things and to check into a different rhythm is
Mhm.
very, very healing and very important. It's a powerful move to make.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I just want to encourage individuals who may still be on the fence about registering. Just ask yourself, what does freedom look like to you? You know, for me, it's soft sunrises, it's sacred time, space for me to take care of me. You know, think about what it is that you really, really want and how you can make that happen. We are here to help you along the journey. Ask us anything. We are more than willing to share our knowledge and our experience to help you on your sojourn to wherever that may be taking you. We hope that it's going to be with us this September here in Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico, a magical, magical town.
So Savvy, can you put our email address info at Sojourners Vista del Lago? That's a good place for people to reach out to us in a general mailbox. You can also reach out to either of us on our YouTube channels, or you can indicate that you're interested on in the comments here. My YouTube channel is called Mind and Mana, and Savvy's is the Savvy Soldier. Um, but I think email would be good.
Email is good.
Yeah. Email.
Email is good.
Reach out to us if you have questions. If you are interested in learning about the lakeside area of Mexico and Guadalajara, we do have a private Facebook group called Mexodus Sojourners. So knock on the door and let us know that you'd like to get in, so we can approve your entry. We provide a lot of information. We'll be talking about our retreat there as well. And also that gives you a really good slice into what this aspect of the world looks like, how we navigate and function here, and it gives you some limited access into our community here, Lakeside. So we look forward to hearing from you, and I'm liking these. I've enjoyed these early morning sessions.
We're early risers, so it just works for us. And we have Bernetta who joined us this morning at 8:06. So I don't know if she's on her way to work, or maybe she's already at work in her office, or she could be at home. She could be free like us. But we want to thank her for joining in, and we thank
Thank
those
you,
who will,
thank you, Bernetta. Thanks for coming in. Thank you,
we
thank you, thank you.
thank those who will be joining us and watching the replay. Sonia, do you want to share anything about your coaching business, your residency program that is up and coming or is already in place, so that you can get in touch with us outside of outside of the Jumpstart Your SOULjourn retreat? Sonia has
Yes, yes,
a
yes, yes.
thriving coaching business.
Yes, thank you so much for mentioning that, Savvy. As do you. You have a thriving coaching business too. But yes, my I work with women 55 and older, um, who are interested in living a more intentional lifestyle that includes freedom, rest, travel, and ease. And we do focus on our financial empowerment. We work on five cash flow strategies that help us to gain access to wealth and to close that income gap. So I do work individually with women, and I do some group coaching programs as well. And I'm also so pleased to announce the that enrollment for the Olmecs residencies is open. And this is an opportunity for artists and allies, BIPOC artists and allies, to have a chance to do some rest, focus on their art and their creative endeavors against the beautiful backdrop of Lake Chapala. Also, included in that is an opportunity for caregivers and nonprofit managers, arts administrators to also take a personal retreat. So, if you're interested in any of those things, please reach out to me. And that email is info at olmexlc.com, and that's olmexlc.com. So we want you to come down here to Mexico. What we didn't share with you is that um, we see ourselves as pioneers, just in terms of our families. We wanted our families to see that having some options is important. We
Yes.
wanted our children to know that they don't have to stay in places where they're not appreciated, or they don't feel welcome, or they don't feel safe, that the world is a big place and that there are welcoming arms for them everywhere.
Yes.
Um, and so with that, we came for ourselves, but we also came to blaze a trail for our families and future generations, because we live in a global world now. And so migration, people traveling, crossing borders, is and will always be a thing. So we want you to come to Mexico, come and visit us, and see what the culture is like here,
Mhm.
and take some rest.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I will be coming back on this morning, later this morning, with my Your Relocation Roadmap webinar. And we're just going to take a virtual vacation somewhere in Mexico using the platform, The Earth Awaits. I show you how you can do research to see where it is that you want to go and visit in the world.
Mm.
Um, Knowing that it's safe, knowing that it's walkable, knowing that it's affordable. It's just a fun time to go on a virtual vacation with me. So the that's available at my Stand store. Maybe I can put that in the chat. But yes, you can go to my Stand store, which is Savvy Soldier Abroad, and you can register for that workshop. It'll be at 10:30 um, Mexico time. It will be at 12:30 Eastern time. So, and I'm not sure where we're going to go in Mexico. I've been thinking about Panama, but we'll see. If there are individuals in attendance who want to go a specific place, we'll go there. Okay. Sonia, you have anything else before we leave today?
No, I just put info at Sojourners Vista del Lago in the private chat.
Okay.
Hopefully, people can see that and reach out to us if they have any questions about the retreat, or if they already know that this is speaking to them. Come on down. Space is limited, but we've got space for you.
Great. That is absolutely great. I am trying to get the link to the Stand store so that I can put that down in the link. Let's go here. Learning how to do these things on the computer. Hmm,
Yes,
I can put it in later.
always learning, always learning.
This, but it's a boomer thing. It's a boomer. Okay, there we go. There we go. I got it.
So once again, our retreat is September 19th through 25 here in Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico. So you've got plenty of time to get organized. Make sure you've got enough time on your passport. You may even have time to get your passport if you haven't already. Certainly, if you expedite it, you more than likely, even with all that's going on, you more than likely have time to get it.
Yes.
But it's September 19th through 25. Again, we have the backdrop of the beautiful Lake Chapala, which is the largest lake in Mexico, as our friend and neighbor. And also, the lake is a participant in our retreat as well. So, get your information in. Let us know so that we can serve you, and we look forward to seeing you here.
Yes. Sonia, I don't know if you said it, but if you already have your passport, just make sure that when you come in September, you have at least 6 months still left on that passport. That is one of the things that you want to make sure that you have in place. Okay.
And I think you want to make sure that you have at least 2 pages.
Oh yeah.
2 pages that are not 2 or 3 pages need to be blank on your passport. That's really important.
Right.
And people, and in spite of what you're hearing, people are coming and going in and out of Mexico every single day. Tourism is booming here.
Yes, it
Medical
is.
tourism is booming here. There's no perfect place in the world, but it's pretty awesome down here. So don't let what you see in the newspapers dissuade you. Talk to people who are on the ground, who can give you accurate information, and then make your decision. So again, our Facebook group, Exodus Sojourners, is a good place to get information from a variety of sources, and reach out to us if you have need.
That is wonderful. That I just realized that Bernetta is my sister at Corinthians Church in Muskegon Heights, Michigan. I'll be seeing you next month, friend. So I'll be returning to the U.S. for a brief time before returning back in time for the retreat. So see you soon. See you soon.
All right.
All right.
Any closing thoughts, Savvy?
Oh, Bernetta was saying also they need a star if they by May 7, if you have a password. I'm not sure what she means there.
I think she's talking about the real ID.
The real ID. Okay.
In order to travel on federal transportation, you need a real ID or a passport.
Okay.
Because what you need is ID that proves your identity.
Yep, she said yes. That's it. That's exactly what she was talking about. Thank you, Bernetta. Love it when our guests give us valuable information.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. No, I don't have anything else. I want to thank Bernetta for being here and being actively engaged with us. We love that. And I don't have anything more. Again, reach out to us if you have questions. We look forward to seeing you in the near future. And until next time, be well, live free, and prosper. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.